Today I'm going to show you how to make your own bug spray. This is my garden you see in back of me. I love spending time out here, but I don't particularly like the idea of maybe getting a tick on me, a tick bite, or a mosquito bite for that matter. So you've got choices when it comes to prevention of bites, and I made a little chart for you here. What you want to avoid are the DEET sprays, and of course these are the ones that are recommended by the CDC. However, we know from studies that the DEET is neurotoxic. What does that mean? It means that when you get the DEET inside your body, it can create nervous system disease, nervous system problems, and in this day and age we don't need more of that. So another study showed that if a tick had been exposed to DEET already that day or anytime recently, if it's exposed to it again later, that it's not repelled by it. So using something that's made from Mother Earth, the essential oils, are really the way to go because your body loves them. They're not toxic when used correctly, and the bugs just don't get used to them. The bugs will always be repelled or killed by them. So you'll want to start with the correct essential oils. So number one that I've seen in the studies, and there's quite a few, is geranium, sometimes called rose geranium. Number two is cedarwood, and these are kind of a close tie. Number three is oregano. And after that, you've got lemon eucalyptus, which is very good for mosquitoes. And I like to combine my sprays because I'd like to not get a tick bite, but I would also like to not get a mosquito bite. And there's plenty of other oils that can be very effective. Lemongrass, lavender, peppermint, lemon, thyme. There's citronella. There's not this magic formula that if you use just this one, it's the only one that'll work. The essential oils in general repel bugs, but the studies do validate that the geranium and the cedarwood tend to be best for the ticks. So all you really need to start with is a little glass bottle. Now this is a 2 ounce, so that's really small. And it'll be easy enough to put in your pocket if you're out camping or hiking. But if you are, if you're at a campsite and you want enough for the whole family, you might want to make a 4 or an 8 ounce container. So the recipe that I'm going to share with you now is for this 2 ounce. So you'll just, of course, double it for 4 ounce, quadruple it for 8 ounce. You will start by simply getting some witch hazel. This is an emulsifier, so this will sort of help break up the oils so they don't just lay on top of the water. And you will create in your bottle a 1-to-1 solution of the witch hazel and the water. So let's put the witch hazel in first. Easy peasy. And use filtered water. It doesn't have to be distilled, but the fewer toxins in the water the better. If all you have access to is tap water, it's better than nothing. So then you'll add your water. That's just kind of helping to fill up the bottle. Looks like I overflowed a bit, so we'll just pour a little bit out. And at this point we're going to add the essential oils. So you're going to start with your geranium, because that one is the most important. And for a 2 ounce bottle, I like to have 25 to 30 drops. Sometimes I'll even put up to 40 drops of essential oils to make sure it's potent enough. So knowing that this one really is the most key, the geranium or the rose geranium, I'm going to put 15 drops. Okay. Next on the list, and very closely related, is the cedarwood. Let's put 15 drops of those too. Can you hear the cicadas out here? We were at a wedding yesterday and they were deafening. I felt sorry for the bride, but they still had a beautiful wedding. At least the cicadas weren't dive bombing. Okay, after that, oregano is a really good one. So let's put 7 or 8 drops of oregano. Some lemon eucalyptus or lemon. I'm going to put about 7 or 8 drops of that. And just for good measure, I think I'm going to put 5 drops of lavender in mine. But like I said, I tend to go overboard a little bit. In a 2-ounce bottle, 30 to 40 drops of essential oils is plenty. And you're done. Take your sprayer, and you now have an effective, proven in studies, tick repellent. Please remember that essential oils wear off in about 2 hours. That's their nature. And so you're going to want to reapply every 2 hours. If you do end up with a tick bite, don't fear, don't get into panic. I've made other videos on this, but you'll want to have tweezers, pull straight up. Don't use a match. Don't use essential oils to back them out, because you don't want them to vomit the contents of their body into your blood before they back out. You want to take them off guard, take them by surprise, pull straight up with a tweezer, and then call me. Call Foundation's Wellness Office. I've got you covered. I have a tick bite formula that is proven in Johns Hopkins studies to kill Lyme disease, so that you can head it off at the pass, since prevention is the best when it comes to Lyme disease, or early intervention.